And indeed, it's a situation of pain and agony for the second day running at the country's largest referral hospital, as patients who needed urgent care were turned away, those in wards abandoned as health workers stayed away from their duty stations. Attempts by the Kenyatta National Hospital management to compel workers to return to work through a court order fell on deaf ears, as workers vowed to continue with the strike until their demand for a new salary structure is met. Nimrod Tabu gives us more details.
Screams and shouts out of despair. These were the scenes at the Kenyatta National Hospital as the health workers' strike entered day 2. This elderly woman screamed her lungs out and at times wailed, not because she was ailing, but she was doing this out of anger after her relative could not access services despite being in critical condition. She had initially taken her patient to Mbagathi Hospital for some emergency treatment, but was asked to come to Kenyatta for specialized treatment. On arriving here, she was astonished to find nurses and some doctors dancing, having donned their tools for a second consecutive day. She tried to appeal to them, but nothing seemed to work. We watched in horror as family members were forced to transfer their sick relatives from the hospital, many fearing that leaving their ailing loved ones here would only worsen their condition. This old man was one of the lucky few. His family came to his rescue and transported him elsewhere. But this family was not lucky. Their loved one died last evening at the hospital. They were here to collect the body for burial, but the body had not been prepared, and there were no signs of anything being done, they said.
Mtu yote anakufa hapa ndani na watu kikataa kuingia ndani kuangalia hata metia hata mgonjwa wake na metia yake kuangalia mpaka leo sababu aseme mtu yenu kushakufa.
More patients were brought in, but most of them were turned away. Even those who came in ambulances and were in dire need of medical assistance were not attended to. The health workers were adamant they will not attend to any patient until their demands are met by the hospital's management.
SRC wamekataa kutoa mwelekeo mpaka sasa. Nyinyi mtarudi kazi kama SRC wamekataa.
Ofisi ya CEO peke yake inaenjoy matunda ya 7A. Na nyinyi mnafanya kazi kubwa lakini mshahara ni kama panya. Sisi tutaungana na wengine katika taifa hili kuhakikisha SRC imeondolewa kwenye katiba.
Some stayed in their cars with their patients, hoping that humanity would prevail, or perhaps there would be a breakthrough and health workers would return to work after striking a deal with the management. Sadly, it was all wishful thinking.
Tukiona kama SRC itupei pesa vizuri, tunaweza iendea hata town. Parliament. Tunaweza iendea parliament.
And while the health workers were picketing out here, the hospital management was rushing to court seeking to get orders to bar the ongoing strike. KNH says the strike is illegal, as they had asked the health workers for more time to review their salary.
Just had a long session with the union representatives, and we've made that request again to them to suspend this action.
The salary increment is as a result of a 2012 resolution in which the salary scales for the health workers were changed upwards following the recategorization of the Kenyatta National Hospital. But SRC halted the process this month, saying the resolution did not cater for any salary increment. Yesterday, one person died outside the hospital, while many patients were transferred to other hospitals in the city. Many relatives who have their sick patients here now fear for the worst as the umpus prevails. Nimrod Tabu, Citizen TV.